Hey guys, Chuck here. I just wanted to update for those who've been paying attention to my timeline the last couple of weeks. First and foremost, I really need to say thank you. A lot of people stepped up and helped me out when I was having a difficult time. I'm the sole provider for my family right now, and my vehicles just went down, and I didn't know what to do. Some of my friends on Twitter told me to start a GoFundMe, and I've mentioned in the past occasionally about things and trying to figure things out, and I didn't want to ask for help anymore. I know some people think that by posting it, I was, embarrassing myself or whatever. I've got a wife and two teenage kids, and I'm just trying to do the best I can. For 5 years, I took time away to take care of my mom. And Mom passed away a month before COVID hit. And about the same time, I was ready to go back to work. So most of the places I thought I might be able to work at weren't hiring anymore. So I took jobs where I could find it, and some of them just worked for me. Over the last year, I found a job that at first it wasn't maybe necessarily what I was wanting, but it's become a lot better, and it's become a little bit more. It's long hours, but it's worth it. But it's an almost an hour drive. I live in Cleveland, and this is out in East Syracuse. It's about 45 minutes if I don't stop anywhere and catch every light and traffic isn't bad. But we went from 3 cars when I got hired on to 1 car in the last 6 months. And that car broke down on my way home. And I couldn't figure out what to do. I missed a couple days of work trying to figure some stuff out, and finally a coworker gave me a ride in, and it turns out that the car that broke down it's gonna cost me about $1,200 to get fixed. So the money that I raised on GoFundMe, but I can't even express how grateful I am to you, to anybody who helped out. Whether you spread the word or just being kind and understanding. I raised a little over $1,000, and last estimate it's going to cost me about $1,200. It's still not completely sure. There's a lot of labor involved. It's brake pads, rotors, hubs, pretty much basically anything. And unfortunately, one of the hubs is the right front passenger's not going to be easy. It's going to, apparently the thing was ready to snap, which is why it broke down on me, and he's going to require some welding and some extensive man hours. Thank God Joe's out here in Cleveland, who actually isn't far from my house at all. He ordered the parts for me. Yeah, the only thing he asked for up front was money for the parts, and said he'd work with me on the labor, so I'll give him some of the monies here and there. But we needed a second car because, much like rest of life, some things have happened recently, and we're going to need a second car. So I got $300 for junking my orange car, which the mechanic basically told me that would be almost twice as much, if not more, because there was a lot more involved in that one, including all the brakes on that one too, because those brakes went out on me in October on my way home, and it's just been sitting there. So I called around, tried to find a used car I could get a deal on. My credit's bad. I didn't have anything to put down, except for I told them I could scratch $200 out of the money that I'd raised. So Candy Cars out in Mattydale found something for me that's going to cost me a lot, but I've got to do what I've got to do. I'm in the process of finding a second job, which isn't that easy because I literally leave my house around 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not home until anywhere between 5:30 and 6:30 at night some nights. So that kind of kills the evening, which means I just need to find somewhere for weekends. And most of the ones that want weekends want you to work. I thought I had a shot at one that advertised weekends only, but it turns out that they were looking for somebody that could also fill in during the week if the receiving person happened to be out. Although that wasn't in it, but that's what they told me. So I'm still looking for a second job. I'm gonna get this resolved. I want to say thank you to those who have helped. Again, whether it was $1 or $100, I don't care how much. Thank you to those who just understood, who didn't berate me or didn't make any kind of rude comments or anything. This is a hard time for me right now. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff already, and it just seems like here lately, I'm hanging in there, but we're really every time I turn around, something's going wrong. And I try. My boss took me in HR the other day, and so we could explain everything that was going on. And he said he's still continuing to work with a smile on his face, and that's what I'm trying. I don't intentionally miss work. If I miss work, it's for a very valid reason, and I'll text my boss or bring in documentation I always have, whether I need it to or not, just to prove that when I say I'm out doing something, that's what I'm doing. It's been a rough time. You know, Dad passed in 2015, and I took care of Mom. And then Mom passed in 2020. And I had a hard time dealing with caring for Mom. Watching her deteriorate, never knowing when she was going to wake up. I mean, the good parts were I still got to hear. I would still trade that and to hear her laugh and say I love you one more time. And there've been some good moments too. I'm not sitting out here saying, "Oh, my life, woo, darn you." I just wish sometimes it could be a little bit easier. But I know, for some of you, you probably think the same thing too, and you're probably struggling too. And if I can help you, I can't help anybody financially right now. I can't even help myself financially right now. But if I can help you in some way, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to help anybody out. I think those that know me probably know that by now. I'm not intentionally a selfish person. I do get wrapped up in things, and my anxiety can just get to me at times, and I don't. Anyway, long story short, I wanted to update those of you who've been following along with everything, and let you know that I'm grateful. I appreciate everything. I should have the Nissan back. He just got the part in. It was back ordered. He ordered it on rockauto.com or something like that. They save $100 on the parts. And just got it in today, so he's thinking probably maybe sometime next week I'll have the Nissan back. And now I have a new car to be responsible for it, but I'll figure that out. I just wanted to say thank you and let people know who have been kind and helpful know what's going on. I think it's important sometimes, even if you overshare, to make sure people know what's going on. Especially if you're asking for help or it's an employer or something like that. I'm sorry, I can't stop doing this. I'm very tired today. I'm exhausted. I've had a long day. Been going into work a little bit early this week to try and pick up some hours. But I wanted to make sure I took a little time to say thank you and update you guys. So, this is your friend Orange Chuck saying, if I can ever help you out, please let me know. Even if it's just a kind word or send me a message, and if you need somebody to talk to. Thank you very much. Have a good day.